Hey Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry, my cat just decided to go a little crazy. But this is Jen with Lighthouse Oracle, and I am bringing you the energy check-in for this week. This is for the last week of January, and this is good for the last, all the way up to the 31st, the end of the month. So whenever you click on this reading, now till the end of the week, there may be a message for you. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the tarot cards to give me an idea of what your energy is looking like at this time. And then we're gonna go into the oracle cards for additional messages and advice. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these to the side. And please excuse my cat if you can hear him. He's having a day. He was so chill earlier. Every time I'm like taking a break from filming, he's just sitting there sleeping. And then all of a sudden I'll start filming and he just goes berserk. So let's see what your energy is looking like at this time, Capricorn. What does your energy look like at this time? Oh, okay. What does your energy look like at this time, Capricorn? Are you feeling a little stuck? I feel like, I'm so sorry. Yeah, honestly, I wasn't going to film the readings for today, but I felt kind of, I felt bad because I did all of the other check-ins and I was just missing this one. So I didn't want to neglect my earth signs, but it's also a full moon in Leo, so a lot of the fixed signs are heavily affected. So there could be some intense emotions going around right now. Ooh, okay. We're just gonna take that. And I feel like Chester, my cat, is feeling it. He's going a little cuckoo right now. So, first of all, we have the High Priestess, we have the Six of Cups, we have the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. So, first of all, I feel like we're needing to step into our power this week. Well, right now. Because what I'm getting, so first of all, we have the High Priestess, which is all about like your intuition, your inner knowing, kind of like your balance between like, it's the balance of duality, you know, there's the black and the white pillar here, so it's like balancing like the good and the bad, the positive and the negative. And like these are all generally really, really good cards. So the Six of Cups talks about, you know, gifts, friendships, reunions, things are like, it's such a sweet card, you know, it's a very generous card and very generous energy. And with this Ten of Cups, the Ten of Cups also talks about, you know, fulfillment, freaking basically just like goals, right? Like, look at this, it's like emotional fulfillment. There's a rainbow. This is like basically the happily ever after kind of card. And the Queen of Wands, she's also like a very passionate, fiery energy, very like, she's like on her throne, sitting pretty, like, and it doesn't matter if you're male or female, the energy is that nurturing, that really like, she's like in her queen mode. She's like a queen. She understands her worth. She knows that she has like a lot of charisma, a lot of, sir, excuse me. He's just vocal. I'm sorry. He needs like attention at the weirdest times. But ending with the Seven of Wands. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by this little guy. The Seven of Wands talks about a lot of competition, a lot of rivalry, needing to defend yourself against something. And I feel like maybe that this has to do with like defending yourself against your dreams. Because with the intuitive, with this High Priestess card sitting like, this is like, I feel like this is like a fantasy world, which is interesting. I'm like, I haven't gotten that before, but I'm kind of feeling like with this like mystery, like High Priestess card, it's all about like intuition. Like also, this is a heavy water energy, which all of these is like heavy water, which has to do with your insight and your emotions. And so I feel like with this Queen of Wands too, it's like having that like deep desire for these things, but also I feel like it's kind of trapped in a bubble. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like Like, especially with this, especially with like this 7 of Wands, it's like, I'm kind of like getting a little bit of like, there's definitely a defensive energy here. And I'm not sure if it's has to do with the idea that, like, you know, this is like an end goal for you, whether, oh my gosh, I am so sorry if you can hear that. My cat decided to use the litter box right now. Oh my gosh. But I feel like, yeah, I'm kind of getting that this is more of like a fantasy than what you have in your current reality, which isn't a bad thing. And I feel like there is a call to like, to continue to fight for what you want, what you desire. And especially with this High Priestess card here, it's like, you know what you need to do in order to get this energy and what you need to, and I kind of am getting like a closed book kind of an energy. It's like, don't let all of your cards out on the table, like, because then that's something you have to fight against. Maybe there's like a competitive nature to, you know, to your end goal, or there's a, I'm just getting like, you gotta defend your dreams, you know, whatever your dreams are, whether it's like this 10 of, because this 10 of Cups is like in the middle. And I feel like this is like, it's like the center, like the core desire. I'm like getting like a dome. It's a Doug Dimmadome. Okay, I'm sorry. But I'm kind of getting like, in order to have this too, it comes from feeling like this Queen of Wands. Like, you gotta feel it. You gotta feel generous. You have to feel like this cup is already yours. And that's kind of why I'm feeling like it's like in a bubble. Because like, you kind of know in your heart of hearts, in your intuition, like in your gut, that in order for you to experience this 10 of Cups, you kind of have to already live like you already have it. It's like there's a, and oh, see, okay, see, that's why I'm kind of getting this like bubble feeling. And I got this like message was like, if you keep hoping for it, you're always gonna hope for it, you know? It's like the universe kind of responds to yes, no matter what you're saying. So say if it's like, oh, I'm never gonna get this 10 of Cups, then yes, you're right, you're never gonna get it. If you say, I wish I could get this 10 of Cups, I wish I can get this happy ending, then you're always gonna be wishing for it. If you're saying, I hope, kind of like if I hope to get the job, I really hope I get that job, then you're always gonna be hoping to get that job. See what I mean? The universe is like, yes. So when you say, I am fulfilled, I am this Queen of Wands, I am generous, I am happy, I am emotionally fulfilled, then the universe says, yes. And I feel like too, maybe there's a lot of external circumstances too that you have to defend or protect this fantasy from. Because maybe it's like there's some external influences that may cause like the bubble to burst. It's like, hey, you know, your dreams are unattainable, or, you know, and I feel like there's kind of like an egg that has yet to be hatched. But when you affirm to yourself, when you know, you just kind of like, you're like, when it's like, when you know, it's like, I'm just getting that, you know, in order to manifest, it comes from a positive thought and followed by inspired action. So when you take those inspired action, that helps you gain a lot more clarity and a lot more direction on where you need to go, rather than just constantly defending yourself against like the haters. And I'm kind of seeing like you're defending yourself against the haters that are like, you can't get here, you know? So yeah, let's look into your oracle cards to see what Spirit's advice for you is. Let's see, what does Spirit, okay. Interesting. Okay, so first we have the magical gateway. It says, it takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward, without looking back. See, I'm blaming this on the retrograde. I'm so clumsy. Yeah. And then following, it says, moon energy, surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to claim emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. And maybe this full moon, I'm getting a lot of conflicting energies about this full moon. One, I don't think it's like the greatest full moon to manifest on, but also, since the full moon is in Leo, Leo is a very fixed, fiery energy. It's very passionate, very driven. And so maybe channeling into that driven energy to gain the confidence to step into this new gateway. Instead of it forever being in a bubble, you're stepping into this world. This is your world. This is the world you want to be in. And so I feel like it's just like, yeah, you just have to have you just got to go for it. I feel like you just got to step into this gateway, you know, just take charge too. And I also see this, oh, sorry. See that little bell, that little chime, like I put my laptop in like sleep mode and it chimed. So I feel like this is like a wake up call, kind of like the door is dinging. Like, are you going to open it? Are you going to walk through that door? And that's of course all up to you, you know? I could say all these things, and of course this is a general reading, so please take what resonates. There are a lot of Capricorns out there, so yeah. Let's look into the last little deck of cards for your final message. And all of the information about the decks that I use, where to get them, and some other information like my social media can be found in the description box down below. But let's see what Spirit's final message for, ooh, okay, that one. Ooh, fell. So this one says, it's not as if you need anyone. And then on the reverse, it says, for as long as you wish to keep them in your life, whoever they may be, understanding them, as opposed to changing them, will wildly improve the chances that they'll wish to keep you in their life. On the other hand, you're pretty much stuck with me. Wow, how I love you, the universe. So it's really interesting that this card came up, because it's also kind of asking you to, it's kind of like you really don't need anyone to feel this good. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dream, this can be your world if you choose to have that. You can feel abundant without having any money. You can feel loved without having, you know, a partner or a, you know, you can have the feeling of love without anybody there. You can feel alone with people, but you can also feel very connected without anyone. So it's kind of like, it depends on your perspective and how you perceive and how you decide to engage with the universe, how you decide to engage with yourself, and how you perceive your inner world to be. And because I'm kind of getting this bubble, right? This bubble is like the dream, but this can also manifest into your 3D if you choose for it to be. And it's not as if you need anyone to feel these things. The Queen of Wands is very confident. Confidence is a feeling. Confidence comes from, you know, yourself, your inner self. And maybe it's asking you to like meditate on your solar plexus, because your solar plexus, there's a lot of yellow right here. And the solar plexus is all about the confidence, you know, being very like self-assured. And with this 10 of Cups too, it's like you can feel this good without anybody. You can feel this good. You can feel this generous without having to give it anything. It's all energy. So yeah, going off on a little passionate my podium there. But yeah, I definitely think, especially with this, it's like, if you want to keep people in your life, and it's all up to you, you can stay in this like defensive energy for as long as you want to. I don't think you want to, but you can, you know? And you can also be in these energies if you want to. This High Priestess is all about your inner knowing. You know what you want. You know what you want to do. And it's all up to you to step into that new venture, to step through that door. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I'm going to go ahead and end this reading right here. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if this reading resonated with you, if you haven't already. And let me know in the comments what you think. Does any of this resonate with you? I hope it brought some clarity. And yeah, I will see you all in another reading. Okay? Take care, Capricorns. Bye.